Have you ever seen a great design that you just loved but couldn't explain what made it look so good, but it just did? That was not done by accident. There's actually structure. Behind every good layout, there is a set of invisible rules that guide your eyes, shape what you notice, and even how you feel about it. These are the principles of art and design. They're the 8 core ideas that control how visuals communicate. And Disneyland uses every single one of them all throughout the park. So here's the plan. We are spending one full day here at Disneyland. We're hunting down all of the principles of art and design as we find them throughout the park. Each land teaches a principle, but there is one rule that's hiding in plain sight that holds them all together. I'm David Block, and welcome back to Designed in the Wild. Unity is the principle that makes separate design elements feel like they were meant to be together. It creates a clear visual relationship among the parts so that the whole thing feels connected. Contrast is the difference between elements that makes something stand out, whether it's through color, size, value, shape, or texture, so that your eye will know exactly what to notice first. The principle of pattern is a repeated use of shapes, lines, colors, or motifs that are arranged in a way that creates a rhythm and a consistency in a design. The principle of balance is the way a design distributes visual weight using size, color, shape, and placement so that the layout feels stable and instead of tilted or heavy to one side. The principle of proportion is the size relationship of the elements that you use in your design. What's big, what's small, what's medium, and how do those differences create a hierarchy and meaning in your work? Alignment is when design elements share baselines, verticals, and spacing that keeps everything organized so that your composition can have a hierarchy that can be clearly understood. The principle of emphasis is all about giving your viewer one clear focal point, one element that's meant to draw their attention before everything else. The principle of movement is the path that your eye naturally follows through a design that's guided by the curves, the angles, and the spacing of the graphics and the text. Disneyland is a great place to study design because every visual choice has a specific purpose. Once you start spotting these principles in the wild, you can see how Imagineers planned every piece of design work across the park, not just in the big signage, but in all the small details that most people overlook. Join me next time as we explore another corner of Disneyland and discover how design shapes the stories that we love right here on Designed in the Wild. I'm not just a graphic designer and a high school teacher, I am also an author. I wrote a book called The Dragon Codex: Quest for the Relics of Design. This is a great story about 3 young dragons who have to learn graphic design to save the world from creative destruction. It's a book for young adults, and it's a story about family, it's a story about friendships, and a story about finding your place in the world. Pick up a copy today. I know you'll love it.